morning and namaste. It's me, Arjun Pokhrel, science teacher of Sagarmatha Secondary School. Dear students, welcome to you all in my online class. Today, I am here with another session of the online class of class 8, and the chapter is environment and its balance. Okay, environment and its balance. Dear students, today is the 19th of Shravan, and once again, welcome to you all. How are you? I hope you all are fine. You all are healthy, and you all are watching my class regularly. Dear students, without further delay, let's begin today's class. Dear students, in this class, I am going to discuss about the some of the protected areas of Nepal. Okay, this class I am going to discuss about some of the protected areas of Nepal. Okay, protected areas of Nepal. Dear students, here you can see the map of the Nepal and showing the protected areas of Nepal. Protected areas are classified as conservation area, national park, wildlife reserve, and hunting reserve, hunting area. Okay, conservation area, national park, wildlife reserve, and hunting reserve. Okay, some of the protected areas are located in the Tarai region of Nepal, some are in the hilly region, and some are in the mountain region of Nepal. Okay, here you can see the protected areas of Nepal. And dear students, nowadays, due to industrialization, urbanization, okay, excessive migration also, and rapid population growth. Okay, due to industrialization, urbanization, excessive migration, and rapid population growth. Okay, natural resources are rapidly decreasing. Okay, and in comparison to the past, nowadays natural resources are haphazardly used. Okay, and they are discarded. Okay, because of the overpopulation. Okay, natural resources are haphazardly used by the human beings, and in this situation it is sure that natural resources will degrade in such a way that it will not be possible, okay, for us to protect them. Okay, so by identifying the impact of environment degradation, okay, on humans and other organisms, it is necessary to bring necessary programs before the condition gets worst. Okay, so conservation area, national park, wildlife reserve, and hunting reserves are established in our country. Okay, and here you can see this color represent conservation area. Okay, and this dark green color represent national park. Here you can see this national park, Bardia National Park, Chitwan National Park, Sagarmatha National Park, okay, Langtang National Park, this Manaslu Conservation Area, this Kanchenjunga Conservation Area, okay, this Kosi Tapu Wildlife Reserve, this Parsa Wildlife Reserve, and this Sukla Phanta Wildlife Reserve, okay, and only one hunting reserve, okay, that is Dhor Patan Hunting Reserve. Okay, only one hunting reserve, that is Dhor Patan Hunting Reserve. Okay, so dear students, in this class, first of all, I'm going to discuss about the national park of the Nepal, and then after other protected areas. Okay, so national park, wildlife reserve, and conservation area in Nepal for the conservation of natural resources, protected and conservation areas have been established. Okay, especially, and protected area consists of national park and wildlife reserve. Okay, wildlife reserves are generally established mainly for the protection of wild animals, specific wild animals. Okay, so the protected areas of Nepal in different areas are as follows. First of all, a national park. National parks are separated. National parks are the area, okay, separated for the conservation and management of natural environment. Okay, conservation of the natural environment, management of the natural environment. Okay, like wildlife, birds, wild flora. Okay, flora means plants, fauna means animal. Okay, habitat of the wildlife and the landscape. Okay, national parks are established for the overall protection of the natural resources. Okay, wild animals, wild birds, wild flora, and wild fauna. Or national park also can be defined as national parks are those protected areas of land or water which are specially allocated, okay, which are specially designed, okay, for what? To protect and maintain natural resources. Okay, to protect natural resources and to maintain natural resources. Okay, so in this area we can visit, study, and conduct research. We can visit by getting permission. Without getting permission, we cannot enter inside the national park. Okay, only by taking permission we can easily enter by taking pass. Okay, and we have to pay certain entry fee to enter inside the national park, and generally foreigners have to pay more fee. Okay, foreigners and tourists of the foreign countries have to pay more fee in comparison to domestic tourists. Okay, so in this area we can visit, we can study, and we can conduct research. Even we can conduct research there. We can fit our camera, okay, CC camera, and we can research inside the national park. Okay, and research about the wildlife by taking permission. Okay, we can visit there, we can conduct there, but we cannot hamper, okay, the condition of the environment inside the national park. We cannot kill any animals, okay, any birds inside the national park. Okay, we cannot do any type of other activities. We only can study. Okay, so till date there are 10 national parks. Okay, till this date, okay, till now there are 10 national parks have been established in Nepal. Okay, 10 national parks have been established. First of all, I'm going to describe about Chitwan National Park. Okay, Chitwan National Park. It is established at 2030 years. Okay, this is the oldest national park of Nepal. Established date 2030 years. Okay, here you can see it is located here. Okay, it is located here. Okay, established date 2030 years. Area 952.6 square kilometer. Okay, I think in your book there is written 932 square kilometer. Okay, but this area is modified. Okay, this area is modified, and now the area of the Chitwan National Park is 952.6 square kilometer. Okay, where it is located? It is located in the it is located in Chitwan, Makawanpur, and Parsa district. Okay, this is distributed in Chitwan district, Makawanpur district, and Parsa district. Okay, this is the first national park of Nepal. Okay, 2030 years. Okay, that is the it is the established date, and it is the first national park of Nepal. Okay, it is the first national park of Nepal. Here you can see area of the national park. Okay, here, okay, here. Chitwan, Makawanpur, and Parsa district. Okay, this is Chitwan district, and this is Makawanpur district, and this is Parsa district. Okay, Chitwan, Makawanpur, and Parsa district. It is distributed. Okay, so this national park has been kept under the World Heritage list. Okay, some national parks of the Nepal are also listed in the World Heritage list, World Heritage site. Okay, and this national park is also listed, and this national park is listed in 2041 BS. Okay, 2041 BS, and in this area sal trees are mostly found. So in this area sal trees are mostly found. Okay, different types of flora and fauna, different types of plants and animals are found in this region, in this national park, and mainly sal trees are mostly found. Okay, and we can find different wild animals like Bengal tiger, okay, one horned rhinoceros, rhino commonly, elephant, bear, leopard, alligator, crocodile, magar crocodile, gharial, okay, coral, python, spotted deer, ratua, okay, laguna, red monkey, langur. Okay, these are the animals found in this national park. Okay, we can find different wild animals like Bengal tiger, rhino, elephant, bear, leopard, alligator, magar crocodile, gorilla, etc. Okay, one endemic bird of the Nepal, that spiny babbler, also found in this national park. Okay, and here, dear students, you can see uh, buffer zone. Okay, this is buffer zone. This is also buffer zone. Buffer zone is the area around the national park. Okay, this is also buffer zone, 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 these all are the buffer zone. Okay, buffer zones are the area around the national park. Okay, where is a human settlement, त्यहाँ मान्छेहरू पनि बस्छ बफर जोनमा, ठिक छ, र this buffer zone is established especially for the protection of the national park. यो लोकल पिपुलहरू छ बफर जोनको मान्छेहरू, यो बफर जोनको मान्छेहरूले यो नेसनल पार्कलाई केही युज पनि गर्ने अधिकार हुन्छ, ठिक छ, ओन्ली फर द पिपुल हु आर लिभिङ इन द बफर जोन. Okay, buffer zone, that is the transition zone like this. Okay, area surrounded by national park, the zone, okay, around the national park, which is specially established, okay, for the care and management of the national park. And and here you can see wildlife reserve. Okay, Parsa wildlife reserve. Okay, Parsa district, Bhagwanpur district, and Chittagong district. Chittagong National Park is distributed in 3 districts. Okay, so dear students, here you can see spotted deer. Okay, this deer consists of small spots. Here you can see spots. Okay, small spots. That's why spotted deer. Okay, spotted deer. Likewise, okay, one horn rhinoceros. Okay, one horn rhinoceros. Okay, elephant. Okay, consists of only one horn. This is horn. Okay, one horn rhinoceros is the famous animal of the Chittagong National Park. Okay, one horn rhinoceros is the famous animal of the Chittagong National Park, and here you can see a tiger. Okay, and likewise, dear students, here you can see, okay, crocodile. Okay, this is also found in the Chittagong National Park. Okay, spotted deer, Bengal tiger, okay, crocodile, rhinoceros, okay, elephant, spotted deer, okay, and likewise, here you can see python. Okay, this is python, and here you can see langur. Okay, this is langur. Okay, this is python. Okay, this is what leopard. Okay, fastest running animal, leopard, and here you can see tiger. Okay, these are the animals of the Chittagong National Park. Okay, these all are the animals of the Chittagong National Park, and the plant, mainly the plant which is found in the Chitwan National Park, that is Sal, Sisal, Khair, okay, like that, Sal, Sisal, Khair. Such type of plants are also found in the Chitwan National Park. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood about the Chitwan National Park and the national park. Okay, and this national park is especially established for the protection of the wild animal, as well as for the protection of the plants. Okay, flora and fauna. Okay, dear students, only this much for today. And dear students, don't miss my class. I hope this class is also one of the fruitful class for you. And thank you, my dear students, for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.